A very useful plugin from the Ruby Library Depot is called Drop. And if I go to the list here, it's called drop.rb. There it is. If you click on this, you can download it from here. And once it's installed, it's fairly easy to use. In this example, I've got some topography imported from Google Earth and a component that's a little windmill that I found from the 3D warehouse. It works really well with a group of components, so I'm going to make a copy here. And I'll make that a copy in the other direction as well. And just to make this interesting, I'm going to undo that and make that a little bit further out. So there's my army of windmills. So to use the plugin, you simply select your components and right click and select drop at intersection. Now, a couple of things to note here, that if it's not on top of anything to drop onto, it just will not drop. The other thing to note is that it intersects with the component axes. Everything has its own axes, so that's why some of these guys are still looking like they're floating. Here's a downside to this plugin. If I do an undo, file undo, nothing happens. I think it's a bug, so I'm doing a bunch of undos in a row here really quick. And I'll show you how to fix that component axes thing. If I edit this component by double clicking, I can see the component axes is off to the side here. To change that, you right click, select change axes, and then you'll be prompted where to position this. And I'm just looking down here, it'll tell you the order of the axes. So a couple clicks, there we go. Now all of these components have the component axes there. So once again, select the components, right click, and select drop at intersection. While they are still selected, I can use the move tool, and I'll just move these in the blue direction just to bury them a little bit in the ground. And finally, I will just get rid of these extra ones, as well as those lines. And there we go. Some nice windmills dropped onto some topography fairly easily using the drop.rb plugin.